Hello everyone, it is me Latoya again, aka Big Sexy. I am doing another video. Um, some people had a few questions. Some wanted to know how did I get the name Big Sexy, and it actually came from high school. Some of the guys said I was a big girl, but I was kind of sexy. But I've been out of school a little, almost over 20 years now, so to each his own. So the name just kind of stuck, and it's been my emails and everything else. So that's how I got that name. Some others wanted to know how I injured my knee. In my first video, I had explained that I had injured my knee. Um, I actually hurt my knee when flying to meet my husband, who was my boyfriend at the time. I was flying to meet him and his family for the first time. It was also my first time flying. And at the suggestion of some friends of mine and a cousin, I put on the wrong type of shoes to wear on the airplane. Some rubber foam stack flip flops with sequins. And while standing waiting to get out into the aisle on the plane, my shoe buckled and I fell and dislocated. Messed up my MCL and dislocated my knee. Actually, ripped the MCL at that time. Didn't actually rip the ACL until I got back. I had a doctor who sucked and didn't give me an immobilizer, so when leaving therapy at his office, my leg gave out and I ripped my ACL. So that's how I got that injury, and he didn't recommend surgery. He should have recommended surgery. Um, Soon, Lord willing, sorry about my finger. Lord willing, whenever I get this bypass, um, things go well, maybe 2 weeks later, I'll have the knee repaired as well. Um, so hopefully that'll clear up a couple of questions that were asked. Some want to know where's my spouse. Um, he is in Jamaica still. Things have been a little rocky. Um, Not going to go in details on that, but you all kind of get the idea. Sorry, I'm not crying. I'm burping. Forgive me. Ugh. Try not to burp on camera, so that's why my voice sounded a little shaky just a moment ago. So no, I'm not crying or sad or anything. Actually, I'm quite fine. Um, so far, I've been staying within my calorie limit. Actually, I can do 1800, but I've been trying to stick around 1200. Try not to go too far below 1200. Sometimes I seem to go below 1200. Because I don't want to go into starvation mode. Once you go in starvation mode, your body stores weight. You don't burn easily. So I'm trying not to do that. I'm trying to avoid going into starvation mode. I am working out. I'm taking some supplements that's supposed to help convert some fat cells into burnable cells, more easily burnt cells, to aid in the weight loss. I know they have injections for that, but I thought about doing that, but I don't know. I'm just going to try the liquid form first. I can't remember the name of it right now. I should have written it down, but I hadn't. As far as getting the protein shakes and everything, the nutrition store was closed today. It closed yesterday kind of early. I didn't know it closed at 6 o'clock, and when I did my video, it was like late in the afternoon at that point. So I wouldn't have made it anyway. But definitely going to try and go tomorrow. Um, Going to try some things a little differently. Going to try to start getting in bed a little bit earlier, because rest is very important. I haven't been resting very well the past few days. Probably past few weeks. I've just been on this roller coaster ride with my husband, and Um, and I'm kind of stressed out a little bit about the 24 pounds that I need to drop, and because I want to be successful. So praying about it, and like I said, doing these journals, hopefully they'll help me with that. Um, I've been watching some other individuals' blogs on YouTube and other websites, kind of get some information on the type of products they're using, um, some experiences that they had, good or bad, because you also have to take in consideration that there could be some bad involved with this. And one particular person did have some bad with hers, and I must admit it scared the hell out of me. Um, but you just have to pray about things, and just seek God's will and everything. I'm currently having some health problems outside of the diabetes and high blood pressure and everything. It's actually gastrointestinal, so I'm hoping whatever is wrong won't prevent me from having surgery or whatever. I want to get that checked out, um, just in case, because like I said, I don't want any complications. I got um, two old men, three actually, depending on me. I'm doing this surgery for myself, but also I have an uncle who is a severe stroke victim. I have another uncle who suffers from short-term memory loss, and he's also a very bad diabetic, and he's severely obese. But he has, like I said, short-term memory loss because he used to be a real bad alcoholic. So instead of drinking a lot, he's eating a lot. His brain doesn't tell him when he's had enough, and he tends to stay up all night. He lives with my 89-year-old grandfather, who is a cancer survivor. And I mean, come on, he's 89. He can't monitor my uncle and remind him, hey, you can't eat all this food, or you need to go to bed. He can't do all those things because he's 89 years old. So it's very important that I do get my health under control so that I can help out in both of those situations, because their children aren't doing anything. And um, I've always been the one who will step up and help when needed. I've always been the kind of caretaking type of individual. So I can't do that in this condition. So I have to be healthier in order to do that. And I'm just praying that God will let everything go smoothly without any complications, so that I can step up and take care of these men, because these are the last men in the family. And you guys know I lost my father. So it's important that I try to help maintain my family that I do have. So you guys just be in prayer with me on that. Other than that, some want to know how am I handling the lack of support from my husband. Um, do I wish he was more supportive? Yes. Um, do I care that he's not being very supportive? No. And the reason why I don't care is because I mean I've pretty much been kind of taking care of things myself, even as I said before, financially. So I mean, it is what it is. Don't get me wrong, my husband's not a total jerk. I mean, he can be an ass, sorry, sometimes, but he's not a total jerk. But he is an aspect of, right now he's still a little bit immature. Well, a lot immature, and I just have to pray for him. I'm doing this for me. Um, his fear, like I said before, he's looking at it like a vanity thing. For me, it's not a vanity thing, and the reason why he's looking at it as a vanity thing, because he's insecure and he knows that he's not right within himself, and he's not um, behaving and being the man that he needs to be within our marriage. I won't go into details. It's not as severe as it sounds, but still, it's serious. Life is short, and you have to, when you make that type of commitment, you need to own up to it and stand up to it. So but anyway, I have God who's always going to be there. I have supportive friends and family, co-workers. So I'm fine. It doesn't matter. it is what it is, like I said. So I'm fine. I'm fine with it. Trust me. You know, I'm looking forward to feeling better, not having the peripheral neuropathy pain. I can say it this time. I didn't say it properly on the first interview. But the diabetic pains and all these other issues I'm having, I will be so happy to be free from that. So that's what I'm looking forward to. And I want children, and even if it's not with my spouse, God willing, he'll give me what I want when he feels fit. It's fine. Whatever God gives me is sufficient. So I'm okay. Um, am I afraid of the surgery? A little bit. I don't like pain, though I have a high tolerance for pain. Um, I can't remember the proper term, but it's something where after you have this surgery, you get some kind of scar tissue, some kind of I don't know. I can't remember the word, and I don't want to mispronounce. Stricture, some kind of stricture. But anyway, I'm just praying and hoping I don't get anything like that, or a lot of vomiting, or all that stuff. That scares me. So I don't want to do that, because when I get sick, it is not pretty. I don't like to vomit. I'm not a major vomiter anyway. I mean, even if I get a hangover, my stomach is so stubborn, I won't get sick. So, yeah, I don't want to go through that. Hoping that I don't. Um, let's see what else is new. Well, I guess I need to give you guys a timeline um, of what I have done so far. Like I said, this is my first time doing video blogs. I'm not very familiar with it, so forgive me. I know the quality is poor. I'm moving, I'm wiggling, look in the wrong direction, get cockeyed sometimes, cross-eyed sometimes. Forgive me. I am so sorry. Um, Hopefully I will get better as time goes on. Um, Initially, you have to start out with attending a seminar. My physician, Dr. Jack Rutledge, his office won't even schedule you a consultation until you attend one of his seminars. In those seminars, they discuss all the types of bariatric surgery. Some people think it's just three: the RNY, which is what I'm going for, the sleeve, and the band. No, there are like five, I think, or six. You got the duodenal switch. You got all these other kinds. But I'm going for the RNY. And this was not my first time meeting Dr. Rutledge. Like I said before, my grandfather was going to try to finance my surgery, and so we've met before a long time ago, and so I already knew things. But the difference is now that technology has gotten so much better, and a lot of those risks that were there before, the percentage has gone down, is not as high, even though, I mean, with any surgery it's serious because it's a 50-50 chance. But he's kind of here, he's kind of like the king of bypass here in Tennessee. So one of them, he's quite high on the list, and I feel pretty comfortable with him. Like I say, I know there's a method to his madness for me losing the weight and doing the things that I have to do. I mean, he even wants to talk to my husband before I have this surgery, but my husband may not be around long enough for him to talk to, and he knows this. But I had my seminar. I went to the seminar in, I want to say October, or it could have been September, but I want to say October. Um, Actually, three of us went. We all work at the same company. One has decided not to get the surgery. Her spouse is also not supportive. Her whole family pretty much isn't supportive. So I think that had played a major role in her decision. However, I just said, bump my husband. I'm doing this for me, and my family is on board. My doctors are on board. So I just pray for her, because I've been knowing her since I was in the 10th grade. And like I said, I've been out of school 20 years, and she's been out over 20 years. So we've both been heavy ever since we met. So I really hate that for her, that she's not going to take advantage of this tool that our company finally decided to cover, because we both were um, saying how we wish the company would cover the surgery, and actually she was the one who notified me that the company had decided to cover the surgery. So I'm quite surprised that she changed her mind about having the surgery, because it's been a very important thing for us for a long time. But I pray that, whatever decision she makes, she'll be successful. I wish her all the best on that. But anyway, so we had the seminar. They scheduled my first consult November 2nd, which I told you that was the same day of my father's funeral. I went, saw them at 10 o'clock, and my dad's funeral was at 1. Um, then after that, I had my psychology class and also my nutritional class on the same day, December 18th. It was a long day. I was there for about from like 8:30 to 1 or 12:30, something like that. It was a long day, but it was worth it. I got all my information, met some people like myself whose spouses weren't supportive, and they pretty much like me, bump it. You don't support it, tough. um, and that was fun. I did pass my exam, my psychoanalysis. I did pass that. Um, so now we're just basically waiting on, as I explained to you before, I've got to drop the 24 pounds and have that documented so that they can go ahead and submit my predetermination request. But I may go ahead and send one in myself, um, since I work there. I mean, I've got all my info. So, I mean, I've got the same info that they have. And like I said, my doctor's on board. They can send me a copy of the letter that they sent to the surgeon. So basically, I can turn it in myself if I want. But um, definitely, I'm trying to stick by the routine and do what I need to do to get there. So pretty much, like I say, it's just up to me getting these pounds off and getting the approval, which I'm sure I will. I mean, I meet all the criteria. Um, After that, we'll have that date scheduled, Lord willing. So be in prayer with me on that as well. Um, what else? I guess that's kind of it for this chat. I mean, I pretty much gave you an update on everything. I haven't weighed yet. I will not weigh until a week from today, which will be February the 3rd, I think, or something like that. Super Bowl day. Super Bowl. Well, I don't know. I might do it on Super Bowl because I'm a football girl. I'm an NFL girl, and I love the Cowboys, even though they're not going. And anybody boo my Cowboys, we're going to have issues. I still love them, even though, yes, they made me very upset the past 5 or 6 seasons. But I still love them. Um, but anyway, that's pretty much it. If you have any more questions, let me know. And I'm going to try to get my own website up soon because I have to start getting my acting stuff together. I actually got a casting call emailed to me today, and I checked it out. It's pretty interesting. They want me to audition for the role of a mother of an adult kid, which I feel like, I don't think I look like I could have an adult kid, but okay, So we'll see. But anyway, you guys keep it real, have a good day, and I'll talk to you next time. Thanks.